y'all, it's Siobhan Muir. Happy Halloween! Okay, it's really just the month of Halloween. But I figured that's a great way to get everybody in the mood, because what we're doing today is we are making Rice Krispie treat pumpkins. We're not going to do jack-o'-lanterns because that takes far too much detail.
No, thank you.
Yeah, we're not going to do that. But we're going to do pumpkins. And it's actually a pretty simple, if you know anything about making Rice Krispie treats, it's basically Rice Krispie treats plus orange. It's really, and a little bit of candy, right?
Yep.
It's really what it is. And yeah. So the way to do this is pretty simple. Here's the things you're going to need. You're going to need a 1/4 cup of butter. Well, sorta. Mr. SM makes Rice Krispie treats for me, and he had added extra butter. It makes it taste so much better. It's so good. So I do have a 1/4 cup of butter right here, but I also have another stick, so we might end up just doing like 5 or 6 tablespoons instead of just 4. You're going to need at least 4. I'm going to do more than that. So there's that. Then you're going to need 1 large bag of marshmallows, or a bag of large marshmallows, whichever way you look at it. What's fun about this one is this is gluten-free marshmallows, which, if you think about puff sugar, pretty much gluten-free, yeah. But so you could get away with any particular marshmallows. We just managed to find the ones that say gluten-free on them, and they're not terribly expensive in a local store here. So gluten-free marshmallows, and they're campfire marshmallows. Ooh.
Apparently they're better than the regular Great Value marshmallows. Apparently they don't do so well with campfire.
Is that because Mr. SM said he used to torch his?
Well, I think he's just crazy for that, but I mean, it's literally marked for campfire.
I know.
Premium quality.
Premium quality.
So, great for
6 cups of Rice Krispies. And these are actually the brand name, but you can use the generic Rice Krispies, puffed rice sort of thing. Then it says red and yellow food coloring. Well, I have orange, so I'm just going to go with orange. But if you don't have orange, you can use red and yellow together. The original person who made this recipe said that she put in 12 drops of yellow and 4 drops of red, and that made the right color for her pumpkins. But we're going to do neon orange, and we're going to see how it turns out. Then it says mini Rolos. I don't like Rolos. They're full of corn syrup, and I can't stand them. So we got mini Reese's peanut butter cups that are unwrapped, and these are the little ones. So we're talking little. So they're the really little ones, and they're going to end up making the stems. And then around that you will put some green M&Ms, which I managed to pick out all the green M&Ms. And these don't have corn syrup in them. These are called I think they're organic gems, the chocolate gems. And then they said, they're so good, aren't they?
They are.
We gotta wait until we make them, then we can eat the rest of the bag. A 1/4 cup of cooking oil in a small bowl. So this is what you'll end up putting your hands into, and so that when you're forming the pumpkins, you don't stick. It doesn't stick to your hands, and then you get more stuff on your fingers than you do in a pumpkin space. So we are going to do it that way. All right. So those are the things you'll need. It's not actually a lot of stuff. It's not a lot of stuff. All right. So in a large pot, which we have a large pot, they said melt the butter over low heat. So I think, should we do 5 or 6?
5.5.
Alright.
Okay.
This goes in the pot. So exciting. When it comes to using marshmallows and melting butter and things like that, for this recipe it's better to use a wooden spoon. So she's gonna melt the
I'm gonna watch it melt.
Well, you want to get it all over the pan.
It still won't be that useful until it melts a little more. was in such danger of not being able to see.
I know. I knew you were having trouble.
Can you tell we're related?
No, not at all. I claim nothing.
Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, I mean, that's what it says. It says melt it. Add the marshmallows and stir until completely melted and combined with the butter.
You're gonna want to wait a long while.
I know.
before-
I'm going to open the marshmallows. That's all I'm going to do.
I'm like, please don't add them.
No,
yet.
we're
That's
not going to add
fair.
them. You got to melt that first. Got to melt that first.
Oh, hey, look, we're starting to get somewhere. Hopefully, by moving it across the surface, it'll make it melt a little faster.
This is a really fun and easy recipe too, because you know if you know how to make Rice Krispie treats, you can pretty much make these. You just add a little extra. Okay, it looks like it's pretty well melted. All right, so now we will add the marshmallows in, and then it says. Add marshmallows and stir until completely melted and combined with the butter. So it's going to take a little, yeah. And you might want to break them up a little, just because so they can get them all there.
They're starting to get warm.
That's good. And if you can kind of turn them over so they get covered in butter, that would help too, because that'll help them a little bit. Oh yeah, they're starting to change.
Like I can't even.
There you go. Good
Oh,
job.
there goes that blob, and then you have that one, and
Ooh, they're starting to disintegrate. That's good. You want them to disintegrate.
I know. Can you like maybe break apart? No? Okay. No. Okay.
Are you having a good time?
This is so wrong. Look, it already looks Halloween themed. It's spider webs.
So what you really want to do is you want to break these things down until, heat them up and stir until they are no longer have their shape. So they're just kind of a marshmallow soup almost. And that's the goal. And then once they are shapeless, you remove them from heat and then you add the color. So you add the color to the marshmallow, not the Rice Krispies. Okay, remove from heat. We'll go over one. And then I'll stand over here while you keep stirring. And I'm gonna add some orange. Try that and we'll see if we like it.
Oh, I think it's gonna need to be darker. Maybe not.
Oh, that's not a bad color. What do you think?
I think it looks even cooler with just marble, but
Or is it too late?
let's put a little. I was gonna say a little red into it, but okay.
That's a good color. All right. Then it says,
Let's see if I can.
add the Rice Krispies and stir to combine. Unless it's too light again. Do you want more red? What do you want?
No, I think it's fine. I'm just trying to, should be okay.
All right.
Try to combine this.
Don't touch that.
Okay.
Cool.
Watch me play with it. I don't know the little stringers.
Yeah.
If anybody, it's like.
My grandmother used to make popcorn balls. I never learned the recipe, so I don't know how she did it, but
Okay.
it was the same idea.
I'm gonna go raise my finger a little bit.
Okay. So once you've done this and kind of mixed it together, this is where you have to kind of, you're going to use the oil and you're going to use, we're going to use gloves because otherwise it's going to be a sticky, icky mess, which it already is. Okay.
Just like that makes it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Extra butter makes all the difference. All right. Now, I think we can do this over there, actually. Let's do a stone one, I think.
Yeah.
That. Okay. And now we need a little bit of oil.
Okay. Which one do you want to use? Or we could do the cooking spray.
You want to try that? You want to spray your hands. Yeah.
Do I want to? Is that what you're asking?
No, but if we're going to touch these things, you're going to need to spray your hands. That's...
Well, again, I was only going to hold it with one hand, so... Because don't we want to put the stem right on?
Read the directions. So the next thing you're going to do is basically form these into balls. Actually, the cooking spray was a good idea.
Add oil to your hands after each ball. While those are still warm, gently press them any Rolo. Yeah, okay, so
while they're still warm, now this is supposed to make about 12 balls.
So then I will do this.
The cooking spray worked really good. I'm not having any trouble. I'm just wondering if I'm not having any trouble making. Start with it. Okay, so
okay.
Make a little bit of a
Divot?
divot and start with just the chocolate. Don't worry about the M&Ms quite yet. It'll make it a little easier. You're supposed to be able to make 12. Should I make, what size? Do you like that size better or this size?
You know, I actually like that they're varied.
Oh, kind of like what you would find in the store, right?
Yeah. Because there's no pumpkin that's perfectly sized.
Or it's rather subjective.
Right, but I mean, like, there's no standard of this is what the perfectly sized one is.
So one of the things the Muirlet suggested was spray your hands with cooking spray. That has been very, very useful. A very, very good idea is to spray your hands with cooking spray to make these things, and it doesn't stick to your hands. That is not in the recipe, but it's a good idea. This one's a little small, but you're gonna get a little small pumpkin.
And they expand a little bit when you press them down, so.
Okay. Gloves also keep the really hot sugar from burning your hands too, I noticed. We're gonna have more than 12.
Yeah. I was like, hold on. I gotta do my math. Yep. Not too much more, maybe 14. We can push it to 16, that would be incredible. These are adorable.
They are adorable.
And I remember the last time we did this, and look, the chocolate's melting enough that it's kind
That's
of
what you're supposed
adhering,
to. Yeah.
which is nice. That's a good one, the one in the corner.
Yeah, it really shows, doesn't it?
It does.
The other ones, although I have seen pumpkins like this, where the stem is in the pumpkin.
Yeah.
I have seen them like
That's
that.
why I thought it was kind of nice.
Okay.
Yay, 2, 4, 6. So we've made 15.
We made 15. So it says, the balls are still warm. Gently press the mini Rolo or the mini Reese's Peanut Butter Cup into the top of each pumpkin. And then add a couple of green M&Ms for like leaves. And when they're a little on the warm side, it might actually glue the... Oh, well, that's okay. It's
gonna be
okay.
like that, I think. Do you want all of them to have 2, or some have 1, some have 2?
Let's do at least 1 for all of them, and then we can add the last of them because there's no point in keeping green M&Ms for just kicks and grins.
You can eat
Although
them.
this little one will stick with that one right there. They're adorable.
They are.
I think they turned out better this time than the last time we made them. We tried them before and
They were yummy.
they were yummy, but they didn't go the way we expected. Look at how adorable they are.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a lot left. I think probably enough to add an extra to any of them.
They actually turned out even better than I thought because now there's a little hint of peanut butter too, because these are the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. But take these off. Okay. Now we have. Yay! I'm so excited. All right, so that's it. That's really all you have to do. There is nothing more to do. It does say allow to cool until firm. So if you don't want to eat them hot, which you probably shouldn't, you can just let them sit for a while, and you can let them sit for a while, and then they will solidify, and the chocolate will harden and stuff like that. But then you could have. It's a really easy treat. It's colorful. It's tasty. You know, and it's gluten-free, including the marshmallows, who were sure to tell us.
Specifically designed to be gluten-free.
Yeah, just totally gluten-free. So that's it. And then they make great. I mean, obviously you could make small ones if you wanted to, only that big, and you could make, you know, like party favors for a Halloween party. They're great for the kids. You just say, here, have one go, you know, that sort of thing. So, but yeah, very, very simple and very, very easy. So, Halloween treat, little pumpkins. Adorable. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like the video, leave a comment, like the channel, subscribe, ring a bell. Is there anything else I'm missing?
I don't think so.
No, I managed to get it this time. Anyway, thank you for joining us, and happy making, happy baking, happy eating, and happy reading.